All right, happy Tuesday to you guys. I am very sorry that this is coming to you basically 2 days late. We've had a lot of going on and a lot of changes. And so, with that, I actually really want this week to be focused on managing stress and how to um, deal with the punches that are thrown at us. Um, we're in a season of change. It's no longer winter. We're now entering spring. Praise God. Um, Sports are starting. Different sports are beginning. Kids are getting outside. People are going to be in their garden, out walking. You're not going to want to be in a gym. Um, and last week we talked about water being so important, and I think this is a really great transition. So, water is important for so many reasons, and stress is actually one of them. If you're not drinking enough water, your body is going to be in a state of stress. If you're not getting enough sleep, your body is going to be in a state of stress. If you are stressed out, your body is going to hold on to, this unwanted weight or this um, unwanted. You're going to be carrying around stress in ways that you don't want your body to carry stress. So, how do we manage it? One is definitely making sure you get your water in. The other thing is going to be getting adequate sleep. And if you struggle with getting enough sleep, here are my tips and suggestions for that. Um, there is melatonin. It comes in like a gummy form or even a liquid form. I think even a pill form. It's really helpful, but for some people it actually backfires. So if you're one of those people, don't be surprised. Um, there is a sleepy time tea that you can take. It has like chamomile and it's a word that begins with V that I can't think of right now. It's really good. I've got 2 boxes in my house. I'll pull them out. These are obviously going to be caffeine free. One of them is Sleepy Time Detox, and the other one I have is it's extra sleepy time, and the V word was valerian. So valerian is a natural herb that can help your body relax. I've taken it. I bought it because I was struggling with sleep. Every time there's been a hormonal change, and our hormones do that, I do struggle with sleep. So whenever I have that situation going on, I drink it. It has helped me so much. Another few tips here are going to be um, don't eat too much before dinner or before bed. Eat plenty at dinner, but don't eat too much right before bed because your body is going to send all its energy down into your digestive system, and it's not going to just calmly relax and allow you to fall asleep. So be careful about not eating too much before dinner time, also, or bedtime. Sorry, excuse me. Another thing is set in a routine. So, like, if you need time to unwind, take a take an hour of clearing yourself away from your phone, from the TV, from radio, from talking, with people too much. Take that time to wind down and to get yourself in a place where you can relax. Another tip would be, take a bath, take a warm bath or a nice shower. Not too hot, not too cold, just something that's going to be relaxing. You can put on some essential oils, some lavender. That can help. Ask your partner to give you a little bit of a massage or something like that. Even if it's just a hand massage, that can be relaxing. Make sure your room is set up so that when you enter it, you feel good about going in there. You don't have clutter on your bed or around your bed. It's just nice. It's calming. It has a good temperature. You don't want it to be hot. It's actually nicer. It's better for you to have a cooler room to sleep in rather than a hot room. So make sure you have like darkening blinds as well to block out any light. Um, those are just a few tips on sleep. There's lots and lots of tips that you can look into on websites, the web for sleep. Other things that will help you deal with stress is learning to say no. Learning to say no to people who are asking too much of you. Learning to say no to doing last minute things. Setting good, healthy boundaries to protect your vessel, your mind, and your body, and just say no. If you are someone who exercises excessively, you are actually putting yourself in a state of stress rather than, exercise is supposed to be for health. But if you do it so much, you will enter into a place of stress, and then your body is just going to fight all that exercise that you're doing. So be careful of that. And I would honestly suggest, like, as far as exercise goes, I wouldn't do more than 3 times of intense workouts, and then the rest of them being, like going for a walk or spending some time outside, or just some low intense exercise. I mean, our bodies are designed for movement. So I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't move. You should move, and you should want to exercise and feel good about your body. But we just don't want to put it in a place where it is stressed out. Another thing is, I know, Heather, you're on here and you have just had a baby. So you're in a very stressful position where you have young children that you're caring for, and you're constantly repeating yourself. My suggestions for that are going to be, ask your partner to step in and step up, and I'm sure that he is. But don't be afraid to ask for help. If you have a lot of weight on you, whether you're a parent or you're past being a parent, if you have a lot of extra stuff on top of you, always reach out and ask for help. We are not meant to do life alone. We are not meant to carry heavy burdens alone. We are meant to be in community, and we should reach out to one another. So that is, I feel that is very important. Now, food can be stressful. A lot of people stress out about, like, counting calories or writing down their meals and such. And I want to talk more about this, but I'm not ready to talk about this because my whole mindset has really changed recently. In that, and I'll just share this, I feel there's so much out there, and there's so much pressure on looking a certain way, especially if you're a woman. You're supposed to look a certain way, behave a certain way, and really, this is just a vessel for the work that we're supposed to be doing. This is not our purpose. Our whole life's purpose is not to be thin or small or muscular. I'm sorry, I keep coughing. That is not our life's purpose. So this body of ours needs to be taken care of and well cared for, but it shouldn't be a priority of being a certain aesthetic or body type. Like, you are who you are, and you need to embrace that and embrace the time and position that you are currently in, because it will change. And the more you fight the position that you're in, the more stress you're creating. And so we have to consciously choose that this is where I'm at. This is what I have. And I thank you. If you believe in God, or if you believe in a higher power, you're thanking your higher power for this vessel and for its ability to do what it can do. Because on the flip side of that, if we're like, oh, I just want to lose the last 5 pounds, so I just want to lose like these last 10 pounds, if only my arms were a little bit bigger or my thighs are a little bit smaller, we're sending this signal to our mind that says, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. And until I get what I want or what I think I want, I'll never feel that I'm good enough. Except that when we get there, if we get there, then we're just going to be plagued by the next thing. and the next thing, and the next thing. So embrace and welcome what you've been given, and appreciate and care for it and love it. Think of yourself as a child, and but treat yourself as an adult. Okay. Um, I think those are all the tips that I have right now. Oh, I think I really didn't hit on food as far as being a stressor. I mean, as an adult, this kind of goes back into that. As an adult, we know that some foods just don't work for us. And so we do need to be students to our bodies and monitor that, when I ate that bread, I became very bloated and I did not feel good. Or when I drank too much caffeine, it made my anxiety go up. It made my heart race. And I didn't enjoy how I felt about that. Those are stressors and we have to pay attention to them. We can't just push past them and ignore them. We should slow down and pay attention to those things and take notes of them and then respond to it appropriately. Again, treating it as a child, but behaving like an adult. So I think that's all I have for you guys today. So what I would like for to see you guys do is in this week's challenge in managing your stress, please list a thing that you are most, like the top 3 things that most stress you out. Mine is going to be things such as my food. I stress out about my food all the time. I think, oh, this is good for me or this is bad for me. And so this is something that will take a very long time for me to work on, but it is going to be a process that I'm willing to work on. So that's number 1 for me is my food. And the second thing for me is going to be drinking enough water. And the third thing is going to be getting enough sleep. And I already know what to do for sleep. I just need to be more diligent about it, like shutting down at the end of the day. And as far as I've forgotten what I was saying. Anyways, I would like you to share your 3 things that you are most stressed out about and how you plan to work on them. And if you don't want to list 3 things, if you just want to list 1, that is perfectly fine. You do what is comfortable for you. And let's just see what we can do. There will be a prize again at the end of the week. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thanks for watching.